Hello. We got to talk about some news going on across the middle of the island again. More chaos in the middle of the island. Crime, a service suspension on the Hempstead branch, which is the first thing we got to do. An unauthorized vehicle is on the tracks in Garden City. Nothing in the news about it. I searched the entire news about it. Literally, I put Garden City here. I put news in Google, and absolutely nothing. We are just completely forgotten in the middle of the island. Channel 12 has nothing on this. No one has anything on it, except for Laura Uli. She's the only one that has it. We got to go all the way back over here for here. So here we go. Here's a picture of what happened from Laura Uli. She's the only one reporting on this on her Facebook, not even on the website. Train shut down in Garden City. Police are at the Garden City train station reporting a fully involved car fire on the tracks. Power is shut down in both directions. EMS is checking for injuries. Firefighters are on the scene. The fire reported now extended to the opposite side. Here's a picture of the car that's been damaged. And you can see it probably hit the third rail. And it looks like it's in, I don't know, I'm trying to figure out exactly where that is. I see a house over there. So how this car got on the tracks, we don't know. We don't know. There's nothing in the news about it. But service is still suspended because of damage to the tracks. So this is what wound up happening here. Service was suspended 2 hours ago on the Hempstead branch in both directions east of Belrose due to a third rail power problem caused by an unauthorized vehicle on the tracks. As an alternative, use New Hyde Park, Maryland Avenue, and Mineola stations on the main line. Are you guys having any mainline trains stop? And there were some that were stopping there at 551 Hempstead, delayed just west of Belrose. 620 Hempstead due to Atlantic Terminal 710 has been canceled. And I guess what they're doing, service still remains suspended. Service remains suspended on the Hempstead branch in both directions. As an alternative, use the New Hyde Park, Maryland Avenue. They're not providing any shuttle buses, of course. Nice buses cross-honoring fares for Long Island Railroad ticket holders on the N6 between Jamaica and Hempstead, and on the N4041 between Hempstead and Mineola. Hempstead branch takes us to 754 train, so they added stops to 754 train. I don't understand why they can't add extra trains to the main line and have them at least go to Mineola, but I guess they can't do that for whatever reason. Transfer Queens Village for nice bus service on the N6. So it looks like people are just being told to pretty much take nice bus. You are not providing any shuttle buses for people, which, again, if you can walk a mile, then you'll be all right. But if you can't walk a mile, then you're going to be left getting ripped off by a taxi, Uber, or Lyft. Again, nothing in the news about it because it's the middle of the island. Who cares about the middle of the island? Apparently, no one cares about the middle of the island. Certainly not Channel 12 South Shore. So we're all over this. Babylon. This is nothing about. This is a classic example. See if I can find it on the website here. Yeah, this is a classic example of what they think of us in the middle of the island. This gets 15 seconds. That's all it gets. Wheatley Heights man charged in fatal shooting. All it gets is 15 seconds. That's it. Wheatley Heights man has been charged in a deadly shooting. Police say, Glenn, this is all they have. This is all they freaking have. This happened, of course, in the Pine Barrens in Rocky Point. Yeah. But that doesn't matter because, again, Channel 12 only care about those preppy people on the South Shore. They don't care about the rest of us. We're completely left. We're just left for dead by this network. We're left for dead. But guess what they got to spend a long time on? Of course, Babylon. The Babylon teacher. Yes, almost 2 minutes. Because look at these people. Look at them. Just look at them. These are the kind of people they serve. All right? The rest of us, we don't matter. We don't matter. So let's get to this story from Daily Voice, which hopefully will be a lot more. Yeah, there's a lot more information on this story. So, suspect charged with murdering 34-year-old Centereach Man. Should be a major story on Channel 12. Should be. Police arrested a suspect in the murder of a Long Island man whose body was found in a wooded area earlier this year. Glenn Segerton, age 34, of Wheatley Heights, was arrested on Tuesday, March 22nd, and charged with second-degree murder in the shooting death of 34-year-old Centereach resident Justin Lee. Lee's body was found on January 28th in a wooded area west of Brookhaven Drive near the North Shore Rail Trail in Rocky Point. He was reported missing on January 21st. SCPD said Sejitan's arraignment is scheduled for Wednesday, March 23rd. So that was today. And hopefully he wasn't let out. So let's take a look on the map and see where this is. Because just to show you what the Channel 12 doesn't care. They don't care. Nope, they don't care. Nope. So Brookhaven, I know exactly where that road is. Brookhaven Road. So let's go. Let's look this up. Brookhaven Drive. Rocky Point. Yeah, right over here. Right? See, this is the Rocky Point Pine Barrens right here. And this is where? The North Shore Rail Trail. So right in this area, right here. All right, there's a new trail here now. Again, yep. Doesn't care. This is the Barrens. Channel 12 doesn't care about the Barrens. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Nope. You got to be with those freaking snobs on the South Shore. They're the only people that matter to that network, and that's it. You know what? I'm not even going to cover this. There was an armed robbery at Long Island Dunkin' Donuts in Massapequa. No, I'm not covering it. I'm going to treat the South Shore the same way that Channel 12 treats us. Suspect at large after burglary at Calverton Deli. Police are investigating a burglary at a deli on Long Island. The Riverhead Town Police Department in Suffolk County received a report of burglary at Wine Country Deli and Catering at about 6 a.m. on Wednesday, March 23rd. After arriving at the deli located at 3674 Middle Country Road in Calverton, officers determined that a suspect stole an undetermined amount of cash from the business. So again, that happened in the Pine Barrens. Who cares about the Pine Barrens? Certainly not Channel 12. And this happened also. Big fire in Lake Grove that Channel 12 spent 10 seconds on. Raging house fire in Suffolk breaks out. Residents of a Long Island home were able to escape a raging house fire that broke out early on Wednesday, March 23rd. In Lake Grove, a fire was reported inside a Penn Street home near the intersection of Lindell Avenue shortly before 8 a.m. on Wednesday morning. Upon arrival, first responders were greeted by flames coming out of the roof and windows of a two-story home with smoke billowing through the neighborhood. No injuries were initially reported. The fire is under investigation by authorities, and it is unclear what caused the blaze to break out. Multiple fire agencies and police units responded to the scene. But not a major story for Channel 12. No, they'd rather talk about Madeleine Albright, which I know is horrible, but it's not local news. All right? It's sad, but it's not local news. Man accused of stealing 3,000 Smith Haven Mall again, middle of the island. Surveillance photo of a shoplifter. Alert was issued by police investigators on Long Island who released a surveillance video of a man who allegedly stole thousands of dollars worth of merchandise from a store inside the Smith Haven Mall. Ford Squad detectives are seeking the public's assistance in identifying and locating a suspect who allegedly stole $3,300 worth of clothing from the Macy's at Smith Haven Mall. So there you go. That guy right there. So there you go. Some of the crime being reported here on Daily Voice. However, Laura Uli is reporting more crime. All right, well, 2 people were stabbed in Jamaica. Stabbings every day in Jamaica. This happened at Parsons Boulevard in Jamaica. Commuters are running for cover. So this might have been right around the train station, the Jamaica train station there for the Long Island Railroad. Then this. Robbery at a local supermarket in Levittown. King Cullen in Levittown. Armed robbery. 5 suspects, males, blacks, took off with items. 1 was injured with 2 with minor injuries. The supermarket is under close watch with Nassau police on the scene. Witnesses reported suspects took off in a blue Toyota RAV4 westbound. Chopper notified. Investigation ongoing. Let's see what News 12 Long Island is talking about here. Let's just go to their Facebook feed. That's not local news. Who cares? Oh, and they covered this too, and I know it's horrible what's going on in Ukraine. But where is this? They spent 2 minutes on 23 seconds because this guy who's helping them out is from West Islip. So, yeah, you're going to see. They're going to be in West Islip. You'll see here. Guess where they are. You'll see where they is. West Islip. Are they not showing where she is? That is West Islip, though. They love West Islip. They love West Islip. It's horrible what's happening in Ukraine. I mean, yeah, how's the start? Well, they did lose today. But, yeah, they were in West Islip. There you go, West Islip. West Islip. There you go. There's the proof of who they serve right there. It's horrible what's going on in Ukraine, but if he was from Mineola, they probably wouldn't cover it. Oh, and here's Samantha Ojiri. Let's see what she has. How much wine did you have to drink today, Samantha? So, here you go. Again, this gets fire breaks out in Lake Grove. This is what they think of the Middle Isle. No, we only get 21 seconds. But if it's the South Shore, it gets a minute, 2 minutes. We're just completely forgotten. Right? More financial stuff. It's so obvious what goes on at this network. They just don't care. They just don't care. More about the pandemic. They just don't care about what we're dealing with because they're sitting pretty in their enclaves. Life is peachy keen for them. They're avoiding most of the crime. All right? They still have to deal with some of it, but they're avoiding most of it, though it's starting to spill over, as you'll see here. Dunkin' Donuts robbery. I'll cover it because I need to talk about it because this happened at 20 Broadway, right by the Massapequa train station. Broad daylight, 11:30 a.m., Tuesday, March 22nd. And somebody approached a female employee to order coffee. Then, after he made his order, pulled out a silver gun, a handgun, and demanded cash from the register, to which the employee complied. The man then fled east on Veterans Boulevard with an undisclosed amount of cash. Suspect is 5'10" with a medium build. At the time of the robbery, he was wearing a black face mask, green hooded sweatshirt, dark pants, and dark shoes. Yeah. Channel 12 did not report on that either, surprisingly. They probably will eventually report on it because it happened in the enclave, But this is the crime that we deal with, all right? Just because you're in the enclave doesn't mean you're 100% safe from it because the dirt is mobile. The dirt is mobile, all right? The dirt that should be in jail is mobile, all right? Bottom line. They need to be back in jail. There are a lot of people out there that need to be in jail right now, all right? That's all I got to say. Let's go to the police thing here and see. Because we got more stuff here in the police thing here, and they didn't even report on this either. Major Case Bureau. There's an arrest in Roosevelt. According to Nassau County detectives, Major Case Bureau reports the arrest of a Roosevelt man during a narcotics investigation that occurred on Monday, March 22nd at 1:05 p.m. in Roosevelt. According to the Narcotics Vice Squad detectives, officers from the Bureau of Special Operations and Gang Investigation Squad assisted in the execution of a search warrant at 9 Hillman Place. During the search, detectives recovered a U.S. currency and a large amount of cocaine. Defendant Kenneth Wheeler, age 55, of 9 Hillman Place, was placed into custody without incident. Defendant Wheeler is charged with 5 counts of criminal sale of a controlled substance, second degree, 6 counts of criminal possession of a controlled substance, third degree, and criminal possession of a controlled substance, first degree. He will be arraigned on Tuesday, March 22nd, and that was yesterday, and we don't know. He might have been released. Got an arrest in North Hills, too. This guy here, arrested for a burglary. Again, Channel 12 didn't even cover these. That occurred on February 23rd, 2022 at 7:45 a.m. in North Hills. According to the burglary pattern team detectives, an extensive investigation led to the arrest of Antonelli Castro Cudardo, age 38, at his residence at 108-09 Liverpool Street in Queens on Tuesday, March 23rd, 2022. Detectives were able to identify Castro Ciadaro. Sorry, I can't pronounce the name. He might not even be in here legally. We don't know. But, this is an example of what you get when sometimes people may not be here legally. As the person responsible for breaking into a North Hills residence, removing cash and jewelry from within. The defendant also provided an illegally obtained New York State driver's license to detectives during the investigation. So there you go. He's probably not in the country legally. I just took a wild guess. Defendant Antonelli Castro Ciardo, age 38, has been charged with burglary, second degree, and offering a false instrument for filing a first degree. He will be arraigned on Wednesday, March 23rd, 2022 at First District Court, 99 Main Street in Hempstead. And again, this is what people have to deal with. You have to deal with people like this in your community. Just because you're not white, you got to deal with this. Immigrants come here legally. They do the right things. They work their asses off to be in this country. And then you have stuff like this dumped in their communities. All right? It's a classic example of it, all right? Oh, we got an arrest for burglary in Mineola, too. Look at all this crime going on here. Another one. This didn't even make Daily Voice now. Third squad detectives report the arrest of a Brooklyn man arrested for burglary that occurred on Monday, March 21st at 11:45 p.m. in Mineola. Yes, my town. This is the crap that we're dumped here. Let me guess, he might be homeless. According to detectives, third precinct officers responded to a call for burglary in progress at AM New York at 90-13 West Jericho Turnpike. Upon arrival, officers observed a broken front window. Emergency service units and K-9 units arrived and entered the building and were able to locate a subject hiding in the ceiling. They removed the subject from the ceiling and placed him into police custody without incident. There were no injuries reported. A subsequent investigation, he does have an address. Subsequent investigation determined that Emmanuel Rosario, age 32, of 379 Jamaica Avenue, Brooklyn, was responsible for the following incidents. And there are a bunch of them here. On March 21st, 2022, Mama Gina's Pizza, located at 61 2nd Street in Mineola, burglary, 3rd degree. Not sure where that is, Mama Gina's Pizza. 2nd Street. March 21st, BP gas station located at 91 Jericho Turnpike in Mineola, burglary, 3rd degree, and criminal mischief, 2nd degree. March 21st, Mineola Garden Center located at 110 Jericho Turnpike, Mineola, criminal mischief, 3rd degree, criminal trespass, 3rd degree, and petite larceny. Defendant Emmanuel Rosario, so they're all Mineola, is charged with four counts of burglary, 3rd degree, 3 counts of criminal mischief, 2nd degree, criminal mischief, 3rd degree, criminal trespass, 3rd degree, and petite larceny. He was arraigned today, March 23rd, and probably let out. Right back onto the streets to terrorize us. So this is what we got to deal with. This is what we have to deal with in our communities, folks. We're tired of it. We are tired of it just because we're not a certain demographic. And the governor, she still doesn't get it. She wants to close prisons. These people belong in jail. They don't belong on our streets. We're tired of it. We're tired of dealing with it. When I get home today, the real kicker is I get home and 2 rats run outside my front door. How do you like that, huh? That's what I get to deal with. All right? So there you go. We'll end it here. That's why I don't like doing these crime updates, because I get so wound up and so upset about it. But, hey, when the mainstream media doesn't report it, I have to report it because somebody has to do it. Nobody else is speaking out about how our lives are being destroyed. It's all part of the plan, as you know. As I love to say, they want these creeps on our streets so they can force us out. And the only safe places to live will be places we're not allowed to live in. So that's going to be it for this video. Thank you for watching.